Welcome, dreamer. Tonight, we'll set out on a gentle journey among the stars. For the next 2 hours, I'll share celestial sleep stories designed to calm your mind, soften your body, and carry you into deep rest. Each tale is a step into the night sky, a quiet path where wonder and stillness meet. If you find comfort in these stories, I invite you to subscribe so you can join us for many more nights of calm. In the comments below, tell us where you're listening from and what time you're falling asleep tonight. It's always beautiful to see dreamers all around the world sharing the same night of rest. Settle into your bed, let your breath slow, and let the background sounds wrap around you. There is no need to hold on to the day any longer. Tonight's first journey will take us to a place hidden high above, where a secret garden blossoms among the constellations. Close your eyes, and we will begin. The Sky Garden. High above the world, hidden beyond the reach of clouds, there lies a garden suspended in the night sky. It drifts gently among the constellations, its leaves glowing faintly with starlight. The air is rich with silence, broken only by the soft rustle of petals brushing against one another. The garden is not bound to earth. It blooms only for dreamers. You step onto a path of smooth stone that winds between glowing trees. Their branches are heavy with fruit that glimmers like lanterns, each one holding a soft light. The path curves in gentle arcs, guiding you deeper into the garden. Overhead, the stars shine brighter, as though watching your arrival with patient calm. The scent of the garden is unlike anything from earth. It is both sweet and cool, a blend of jasmine, rain, and the faint metallic sparkle of starlight. Each breath fills your chest with ease, loosening every trace of tension. You exhale slowly, and the garden exhales with you, sending a breeze that stirs the glowing leaves. A small fountain rests at the center of the path, its water clear and silver. It does not splash or spill. Instead, it flows in slow ribbons that rise and fall as though the water is breathing. The sound is steady, quieter than a whisper, steady enough to match the rhythm of your pulse as it slows into calm. You sit beside the fountain and trail your hand through the glowing water. It feels like silk, soft and weightless, yet it carries warmth deep into your skin. Ripples spread outward, shimmering in the starlight, and the garden responds. The trees lean closer, the flowers open wider, all welcoming your touch. The ground beneath you feels soft, not like soil, but like clouds woven into earth. You sink slightly, supported by its gentleness. It holds you without effort, cradling your weight. You realize the garden does not wish to be walked upon. It wishes to hold those who visit, as though rest itself is the only reason it exists. Fireflies appear in the air, though their glow is steadier than those you have seen before. They drift slowly, hovering between branches, their light pulsing in time with the stars. One lingers near your shoulder, circling before drifting upward. You follow its path with your eyes until it becomes part of the sky above. The fruit hanging from the trees sways lightly in the breeze. One drops softly into your hand, and it feels warm, humming faintly as though alive. When you lift it closer, its glow grows brighter, spilling silver light across your face. You take a small breath, and the fruit brightens in rhythm, as though it is breathing with you. You do not eat the fruit. It is not meant for hunger. Instead, you place it gently at your side. Its glow spreads into the ground, forming ripples that move outward in circles of light. The garden glows brighter with each ripple, and you feel yourself glowing with it, your body softening as though it has become part of the garden itself. Above you, constellations shift slowly. Stars rearrange into new shapes, curves forming paths across the sky. They bend together, pointing deeper into the garden. You rise slowly, your body light, your steps guided not by thought, but by the starlit patterns above. Each star feels like a lantern, leading you further inward. The path widens as you follow the stars, opening into a meadow of glowing grass. Each blade shimmers with silver light, bending gently in a breeze you cannot feel. The ground hums softly beneath your feet, steady and patient. You walk slowly, your steps light, each one carrying you deeper into calm. In the center of the meadow rises a tree larger than the rest. Its branches spread wide, reaching into the stars themselves. Lantern-like fruit dangle low, brushing the ground, glowing with steady warmth. You pause beneath its canopy, feeling its presence as though the tree itself is watching over you. You sit beneath the tree, and the grass beneath you folds into a cushion of soft light. Overhead, the branches sway, their glow casting gentle patterns across your skin. Each shadow curls and bends, forming shapes that resemble dreams half remembered. You close your eyes briefly, and the patterns drift within you. The sound of the fountain reaches you again, carried on the wind. It is joined now by the faint sound of leaves rustling, a rhythm like breath. Together, the sounds weave into a lullaby, slow and endless. You feel your body loosening further, as though the garden is singing you into stillness. One fruit detaches from the tree, floating gently downward. It does not fall. It drifts, landing softly beside you. Its glow is golden, warmer than the silver light around it. You lift it carefully, and the warmth spreads through your hands, into your chest, and across your body. The glow feels like being held. You rest the glowing fruit against your chest, and your heartbeat slows to match its pulse. The two rhythms blend until they are the same, steady and calm. You breathe with it, each inhale deepening the glow, each exhale softening it. Soon you feel as though your heart itself has turned to light. The stars above shift again, forming the shape of an archway. Their glow spills downward, painting a path of light across the meadow. You stand, carrying the fruit with you, and follow the glowing trail. Each step feels softer, as though the ground itself is yielding, guiding you gently into the next part of the garden. The path leads to a small bridge made of silver stone. Beneath it flows a stream that glows like liquid starlight. The water is silent, moving without sound, yet it radiates peace. You pause at the edge, watching the current drift slowly, carrying fragments of light as if it gathers dreams from every visitor. You kneel at the stream and trail your hand through its glow. It feels cool this time, like moonlight touching your skin. The glow clings faintly to your fingers, pulsing before fading. As you lift your hand, the stream brightens, its surface rippling outward, as though it recognizes you and shares its calm in return. Crossing the bridge, you feel lighter, as though part of your weight has been left behind with the stream. The path continues, winding between smaller trees that whisper softly in the breeze. Their voices are low, words too faint to hear, yet the tone is kind. They welcome you with a language older than dreams. The path narrows and curves gently upward, leading toward a hill of glowing moss. The surface shimmers like velvet under starlight, each patch pulsing with faint rhythm. You step carefully, though the ground feels as soft as a cloud. Each step sinks slightly, steady and slow, guiding you higher into the heart of the garden. At the top of the hill, the view opens wide. Constellations stretch across the sky, brighter here than anywhere else. They feel close enough to touch, their glow spilling into the garden below. You breathe deeply, and the stars seem to respond, brightening in rhythm with your chest, as though they know you are watching. The wind shifts, carrying a fragrance sweeter than before. It smells of blooming orchards mixed with rain. You let the scent fill your lungs, and it settles into your body like a lullaby. The fragrance is not fleeting. It lingers, folding itself into your breath, reminding you that peace can be carried inside. A small pool rests near the edge of the hill, its surface reflecting the sky. You kneel beside it, peering into its depths. The reflection is not your face. Instead, it shows a dreamlike image of a meadow filled with glowing flowers, petals swaying in a breeze you cannot feel. The pool reveals not what you are, but what you need. You lower your hand to the pool, and the surface ripples outward. The flowers within bend gently, as though bowing to your touch. Their glow spills upward, surrounding your hand with silver light before dissolving back into the water. The garden accepts your presence, weaving your reflection into its dreamlike design. Sitting beside the pool, you notice the air around you vibrating softly, almost like music without sound. It does not demand your attention. It blends with the garden, filling the silence with calm. The vibration matches your heartbeat, slowing it further until your pulse feels like part of the music itself. Above you, the stars form another pattern, this time resembling an open door. The constellations tilt, spilling a faint trail of light toward the horizon. You know the pattern is not random. It is an invitation, a gentle reminder that the garden holds more secrets, waiting quietly for those who follow. You rise once again, carrying the memory of the pool within you. The path ahead glows faintly, lined with flowers that bow slightly as you pass. Their petals brush the air with whispers too soft to understand, yet they bring comfort. Each step feels slower, as though time itself is bending to let you rest. The path leads into a grove of trees with silver trunks and leaves like glass. They catch the starlight, scattering it into countless reflections. The air shimmers as though filled with countless tiny mirrors, each one catching a fragment of calm and returning it gently to you. You pause, surrounded by endless light. One tree leans lower than the rest, its branches glowing faintly with golden fruit. You place your hand against its trunk, and warmth radiates upward through your palm. The tree hums softly, steady and patient. The sound travels through your chest, joining with your breath until you feel as though the tree itself is breathing with you. As you rest your hand on the tree, its golden fruit begins to glow brighter. One loosens from the branch and drifts slowly downward. You catch it gently, feeling its warmth spread into your palm. The fruit hums faintly, its rhythm soft and even, as though reminding you to slow your breath, to sink deeper into calm. You hold the fruit close to your chest, and the hum aligns with your heartbeat. The two rhythms blend together, steady and unbroken. For a moment you feel weightless, as though the garden itself is carrying you. You breathe with the fruit, inhale and glow, exhale and soften, until the line between body and garden fades. Placing the fruit back upon the ground, you watch it dissolve into light. The glow spreads outward like ripples on water, sinking into the soil. The entire grove brightens in response, every tree shimmering more brightly. It feels like the garden is thanking you, weaving your presence into its endless rhythm. The path continues, curving gently out of the grove. As you step forward, the shimmering reflections fade into softer silver light. The air feels cooler now, brushing lightly against your skin. You follow the glow, each step quieter, each movement slower, as though the garden itself is guiding you toward deeper rest. Soon you reach a clearing where the ground is covered in soft moss that glows faintly underfoot. Each step leaves behind a fading trail of light, like footprints made of stars. You pause and look back, watching them disappear slowly until the moss returns to stillness. The garden leaves no weight behind. In the center of the clearing rises a small arch of stone, its surface carved with spirals. Within the arch glows a curtain of starlight, rippling gently as though moved by wind. You realize it is not a doorway outward. It is another opening inward, a path into deeper silence, waiting for you to pass through. You approach the arch, and the light within it brightens. The spirals carved into the stone begin to glow, each curve pulsing faintly with your breath. The garden recognizes you again, matching your rhythm, guiding you to align with its endless calm. You inhale slowly, exhale gently, and step into the starlight. The world shifts softly, as though wrapped in silver mist. You emerge into another part of the garden, quieter and more spacious. The stars above feel closer, their glow bathing everything in a gentle haze. The air carries no sound now, is pure stillness, so complete it feels like it has been waiting just for you. Here, the trees are smaller, their branches curling inward as if protecting something precious. At the center lies a pool of silver water, perfectly still, reflecting the sky above with clarity deeper than glass. You kneel at its edge, your reflection soft and unfamiliar, shaped by the glow of stars and silence. You lower your hand into the pool, and ripples spread outward. Instead of breaking the reflection, the ripples create more stars, each one forming from the water and rising into the air. They drift upward, glowing faintly as they join the constellations above. You watch them climb, your breath rising with theirs, light and calm. The pool grows brighter with every ripple until its surface glows like a second sky beneath you. You feel as though you are floating between two heavens, one above and one below. The air around you thickens with light, wrapping gently around your body, supporting you as you sink further into stillness. A soft breeze drifts across the clearing, carrying the faint fragrance of night-blooming flowers. Their scent mingles with the glow, filling your chest with warmth. Each breath feels longer than the last, stretching into calm. You close your eyes, and the fragrance lingers, steady and grounding, like a memory of peace. When you open your eyes again, the pool has changed. It no longer reflects only the stars. It shows shapes of dreams drifting slowly across its surface. You see meadows, lanterns, and quiet skies, visions that shift and dissolve. The pool is not asking you to choose. It is reminding you that rest is endless and varied. You lean closer, and one dream rises from the surface like mist. It drifts upward, curling around you, soft and cool. The dream does not speak. It simply wraps itself around your shoulders, settling like a shawl of light. You feel its calm seep into your body, loosening every muscle, softening every thought. The dream dissolves slowly, returning to the pool. Yet the calm it carried remains with you, woven into your chest. You realize the garden does not give and take. It only shares, leaving behind more stillness each time. You rest longer at the pool's edge, your body light, your heart steady, your mind quiet. The stars above pulse again, forming a new shape. This time they bend into a circle, glowing steadily as though marking a place of pause. You understand it as an invitation to rest. The garden is not asking you to walk farther. It is asking you to stay, to linger, to let sleep rise from within. You lie back on the moss, the ground soft and luminous beneath you. The glow seeps into your skin, filling every curve of your body. You no longer feel the weight of your limbs. You feel only the gentle warmth, steady and constant, holding you in place as though the garden itself has become your bed. Above you, the circle of stars brightens, sending a faint beam of silver light downward. It touches your chest, aligning with the rhythm of your breath. Each inhale brightens the light. Each exhale softens it. Soon, your body and the stars are moving together, an endless cycle of rising and falling, calm and release. The trees sway faintly in the distance, their leaves whispering against one another. The sound is softer than rain, softer than wind, more like the hush of dreams. The whispers do not form words, they form peace, spreading across the clearing, settling into the silence until the entire garden feels like a lullaby. Your eyelids grow heavier as you lie beneath the stars. The circle above remains steady, watching you with patient calm. The pool glows softly at your side, reflecting light that matches your breath. You feel yourself drifting now, floating between garden and sky, held by both, released by both, carried deeper into rest. The air above you thickens with light, silver mist curling downward from the circle of stars. It drifts gently, wrapping around your body like a blanket. The mist carries warmth, soft against your skin, seeping slowly into every muscle. You feel the last traces of tension slip away as though they were never there. The glow of the pool beside you deepens, its ripples slowing until the surface is almost still. You watch faint shapes drift across it, reflections of constellations shifting in silence. Each ripple moves slower, calmer, until even water seems to be breathing with you, each rise and fall matching your chest. Your thoughts begin to fade, dissolving like the mist that curls upward into the night. They scatter softly, breaking apart until nothing heavy remains. The silence accepts them, carrying them away into the glow of the garden. You are left with nothing to hold, nothing to release, only the ease of stillness. A firefly drifts past your vision, its glow brighter than the rest, circles slowly above your head before rising into the air, leaving a faint trail of light. You follow it with your eyes, but your gaze grows heavier. Soon the firefly blends into the stars above, another lantern in the endless sky. The fragrance of flowers drifts across the clearing, sweeter now, like honey and rain. It lingers as you breathe, softening your chest, loosening every trace of weight. Each inhale carries comfort. Each exhale leaves you lighter. The air itself feels alive, patient, holding you close as you drift further inward. The circle of stars above shifts slightly, glowing more brightly as though leaning closer. The beam of silver light that touches your chest deepens in rhythm with your breath. You no longer feel separate from it. Your body, your breath, and the stars are all part of one endless cycle of rest. The moss beneath you glows softly, supporting your body with steady warmth. It feels as though the earth itself has risen to cradle you, easing your weight. You do not notice where your body ends and the ground begins. The line between them has blurred, leaving only comfort, leaving only peace. The whispers of the trees fade until silence is complete once more. It is not empty silence. It is full, filled with presence. You feel it press gently against your skin, wrapping around you, holding your body, your breath, your dreams. It is not something to listen to. It is something to become part of. Your heartbeat slows even more, each beat a gentle echo inside your chest. The rhythm feels like the pulse of the garden itself, steady and eternal. You realize you are not just resting within the garden. You are part of it now, woven into its light, its silence, its endless calm. The stars above glow softer, as though preparing to close their eyes. The pool beside you dims to a steady shimmer, no longer rippling. You breathe once more, slowly, deeply, and let the breath carry you fully into rest. The garden holds you completely, its light folding around you, safe and endless. The night deepens around you, though the garden never grows dark. Its glow softens into hues of silver and gold, steady and quiet. You feel the air pressing gently across your skin, easing you farther inward. The garden is no longer a place outside of you. It has become the rhythm of your breath, the silence of your mind. The moss beneath you warms, carrying its glow into your body. Each muscle loosens until you no longer notice them. Your arms feel weightless, your legs heavier, yet neither requires thought. They rest naturally, forgotten and calm. You feel as though the garden has gathered your weight and taken it away. Above you, the stars dim slowly, their light sinking into the sky like embers fading into ash. They do not vanish. They fold into the silence, their presence softer, closer. You feel them inside your chest, glowing faintly with each breath. The constellations have moved inward, finding a home within your rest. The pool at your side fades as well, no longer reflecting shapes or stars. Its light has entered you, leaving the surface calm and still. You no longer need its visions, for they have already filled your mind. You carry the garden within you now, every glow, every sound, every breath part of your being. The fragrance in the air softens until it becomes memory. You recall lavender, jasmine, rain, and honey, but only faintly, as if they were scents from long ago. What remains is the warmth of their comfort, the way they wrapped around you when you arrived. Even as the fragrance fades, the calm it gave lingers. Your body feels distant, as though it has dissolved into the moss. You no longer sense the edges of your skin, no longer feel the pull of weight. You are not lying in the garden. You are part of it, woven into its silence and glow, carried gently as if you were always meant to be here. The whispers of the trees return faintly, though softer now, like voices speaking from far away. They do not call to you. They sing quietly among themselves, a song of endless rest. The sound blends with the silence, filling the night without breaking it. A gentle reminder that peace continues even as you sleep. The garden no longer changes. It has reached its stillness, steady and complete. You lie within it, eyes heavy, body loose, breath slow. The world outside feels far away, as though it belongs to another time. Here in the garden, there is only now, only sleep, only the endless rhythm of calm. Your breath stretches into long pauses, each one heavier than the last. The silence fills those pauses, holding you carefully until the next inhale arrives. You do not control it, you are carried by it, guided deeper into rest. The garden has taken every effort, leaving you free to simply be. Sleep arrives fully, soft and endless. The stars above, the pool beside you, the moss beneath you all dissolve into one presence, steady and eternal. You are home within the garden, your body surrendered, your mind at peace. The sky garden holds you in its glow, and you drift into dreams without end. The star weaver's loom. Far above the world, where the night stretches endlessly, there is a loom suspended in silence. Threads of starlight stretch across it, glowing faintly as they shift and weave. The loom is tended not by hands, but by the quiet rhythm of the universe itself. Every strand becomes part of a pattern unseen, binding dreams into the fabric of the sky. The loom rests within a chamber made not of walls, but of light. Constellations hang nearby, their glow feeding the threads. Each star hums softly, steady as a heartbeat, sending sparks into the weaving. The threads ripple with each hum, carrying their glow through the loom until every strand shines with calm. You step into the chamber, your presence greeted by silence that feels alive. The air hums faintly, filled with vibrations that match your breath. Before you, the loom sways gently, threads moving with patience. No one appears to guide it. The weaving continues on its own, as though it has always known what dreams to craft. Each thread glows with a different light. Some are soft silver, others golden, others faint hues of blue and violet. They cross and curve, twisting into patterns that shift too slowly to follow. You watch as they join together, bending into shapes that resemble both constellations and memories long forgotten. The air smells faintly of cedar and rain, a fragrance that grounds you. Each breath settles deeper into your chest, loosening the weight you carried. You exhale slowly, and the threads brighten in rhythm, glowing with the calm you release. The loom accepts every breath, weaving it into the fabric of the sky. You approach the loom, and a strand drifts free, reaching toward your hand. It brushes against your skin, weightless and warm, humming faintly. The glow sinks into your palm, traveling up your arm like liquid light. You feel the thread carrying something gentle, like the memory of being held, like rest itself. When you release the strand, it floats back into place, weaving itself among the others. You see the pattern shift slightly, forming a spiral of stars that glows brighter. The loom has accepted your touch, carrying a piece of you into its design. You realize the sky itself now holds a reflection of your calm. The chamber brightens slightly, the walls of light expanding outward. More stars drift closer, humming in low tones, sending sparks into the weaving. Each spark lands softly on the threads, becoming part of the pattern. The loom does not hurry. It works with infinite patience, every motion slow, steady, eternal. You notice shapes forming within the threads. A meadow, a quiet river, a lantern glowing in the night. The loom does not weave only stars. It weaves dreams, binding them into the fabric of the sky, waiting for sleepers to find them. The sight fills you with ease, as though your own dreams are already waiting. You sit beside the loom, resting on a surface that feels like air turned to velvet. The threads sway above you, crossing in endless rhythm, their hum wrapping around your body like a blanket. You no longer feel the need to move. You are content to sit, to breathe, to let the loom weave your rest into the night sky. The loom shifts, its threads glowing brighter as more stars gather nearby. Their light pours into the strands like rivers of silver, flowing without sound. You watch as the fabric thickens, layer upon layer, until it looks less like cloth and more like a sky being born. Every line of light carries stillness into its weave. One thread drifts lower, brushing against your shoulder before settling across your chest. It hums gently, syncing with your heartbeat. You feel your breath slowing as the rhythm matches the thread. For a moment, your body feels as though it has become part of the weaving, another strand folded into its calm. The fragrance of cedar deepens, mingling with something sweeter, like honey warmed by starlight. It fills your lungs as you inhale, leaving behind warmth that spreads through your body. The loom brightens in response, the threads pulsing gently. You sense that it is weaving the scent itself into its patterns of rest. Shapes begin to form more clearly within the woven fabric. You see a garden of glowing trees, their branches filled with lantern fruit, a reflection of dreams you once visited. The loom does not invent from nothing. It gathers fragments of memory and binds them into stars, turning them into gifts for those who sleep. The chamber grows larger, the walls of light shifting outward into vast space. Stars drift slowly around you, circling like fireflies in the night. Each one hums faintly, their tones joining together until the air vibrates softly. You realize the stars are singing, not with words, but with calm, weaving their song into the loom. Another thread detaches and floats near your hand. This one glows a deep blue, cooler than the rest. You touch it lightly, and a wave of stillness passes through your chest. Your breath lengthens, your body softens. When you release it, the thread weaves back into place, leaving behind its calm within you. The threads begin to spiral outward, forming a pattern that mirrors galaxies. Their curves bend infinitely, each one glowing with soft light. Watching them, your thoughts spiral too, not into confusion but into peace, drifting slowly downward until nothing remains but silence and glow. The loom holds you in its rhythm. The fabric shimmers, and for a moment you glimpse countless sleepers resting in their beds. Their dreams drift upward like sparks, joining the threads above. The loom gathers them carefully, weaving each one into the sky. You realize you are not alone here. Every dreamer is part of this tapestry. The stars above shift again, rearranging into constellations you do not recognize. They bend together, pointing inward toward the loom. Each constellation pulses gently, feeding its glow into the weaving. The loom accepts everything offered, every light, every dream, and turns it into something softer than silence. You lean back, eyes heavy, watching the threads continue their endless crossing. The hum of the loom surrounds you, steady and patient. The fabric of the sky grows thicker, its glow deeper. You breathe slowly, feeling as though you are already lying within it, wrapped in starlight, held by the rhythm of dreams. The loom sways slightly, though no wind stirs it. Each movement is smooth, flowing like water across stone. You watch the threads ripple, their glow spreading outward in waves. The waves roll over you, soft and steady, carrying every thought away. Each ripple leaves you lighter, as though you are dissolving into the fabric itself. The stars nearby grow brighter, sending streams of silver light into the threads. Their glow twists into spirals, folding endlessly inward. You feel your breath following the same curve, drawn into the spiral, exhaling into calm. The threads tighten gently, binding not your body, but the weight you no longer wish to carry. A faint figure appears among the threads, woven from strands of light. Its form shifts gently, never fully defined, but you sense kindness in its presence. It does not speak, but its movements guide the weaving, hands passing softly over the loom. With every touch, the fabric glows brighter, filling the chamber with peace. The figure gestures toward you, and a single golden thread drifts into your hands. It hums faintly, vibrating like a note held forever. You close your eyes and hold it gently. The hum spreads into your chest, wrapping your breath, easing your mind. When you open your eyes, the thread has woven itself back into the pattern. The chamber expands further, its edges fading into mist. You are surrounded by stars, drifting in silence. Each one seems to pause near you before continuing on, as if offering a moment of presence. The loom continues, its weaving, patient and steady, its glow deepening with every passing breath. The fabric stretches outward now, wide as the sky itself. You see shapes woven within it, not just stars but valleys, oceans, forests, each glowing softly. They are not real places. They are dreams, bound together, waiting for sleepers to find them. The loom carries every dream, holding them until they are needed. A silver thread drifts downward, brushing your forehead. You close your eyes, and its glow seeps into you, cooling your thoughts like water poured over stone. Your mind clears, your breath slows. When you open your eyes, the thread has returned to the loom, but its stillness remains with you. The figure fades back into the threads, becoming part of the fabric once more. Its hands linger in the glow, then vanish completely. You realize the loom does not need guidance. It is alive, weaving endlessly, drawing from the light of stars, the breath of dreamers, and the silence of the night. You watch the threads cross and bend, their glow pulsing in unison. Each motion is steady, unhurried. The pattern grows more intricate, though you do not try to follow it. You let your gaze soften, allowing the weaving to blur. The glow fills your vision, sinking into your eyes until even sight feels like rest. The air hums louder now, though it is not sound but presence. It vibrates through your chest, your arms, your legs, aligning every part of you with the rhythm of the loom. You exhale deeply, and the vibration carries it away, leaving you hollow in the best way, emptied of weight, filled only with peace. The fabric glows brighter as the loom gathers more light. The threads stretch farther than you can see, vanishing into the horizon of stars. It feels as though the entire sky is being rewoven, reshaped into something softer. You watch the glow bend outward, folding across space like a blanket waiting to be placed. The scent of cedar fades into lavender, drifting gently through the chamber. It settles around you, filling the air with calm. Each breath feels like the closing of a door, sealing away the noise of the world. You sink deeper into the silence, guided only by the loom's rhythm, its endless weaving of rest. A cluster of threads shift, weaving together into the shape of a spiral. The spiral turns slowly, glowing with silver and gold. Watching it, you feel your thoughts spiral too, each one curling inward until it fades into the center. Soon there are no thoughts left, only the spiral's glow, steady and calm. Another thread brushes against your hand, glowing pale violet. You lift it gently, and it hums with a note so low it feels more like a vibration. The sound travels through your chest, into your arms and legs, softening every trace of tension. You let the thread return, and the vibration lingers within you. The fabric now glimmers with countless lights, each one pulsing softly. They shift in rhythm, brightening and dimming like waves upon a shore. You match your breath to them, inhaling as they rise, exhaling as they fall. The waves carry you inward, each cycle pulling you deeper into stillness, deeper into rest. You lean back again, resting against the soft surface beneath you. It feels as though the loom has extended its fabric to hold you, weaving comfort directly into your body. Every place that touches the surface grows warmer, looser, until your body feels almost weightless, suspended in the glow of the stars. The stars above shimmer faintly, and the loom reflects their movement. New constellations form, bending into gentle shapes. You see a lantern, a flowing river, a spiral of clouds. They are not warnings or messages. They are reminders of dreams waiting, woven carefully into the fabric for those who need them. The loom hums louder, though still soft, like a heartbeat filling the chamber. You realize the hum is not sound at all, but rhythm. It matches your pulse perfectly, syncing your body with the weaving. The threads glow in time, each beat another stitch, each breath another strand pulled into place. The chamber fades at its edges, blending into silver mist. Stars drift in and out of view, carried on invisible tides. The loom remains at the center, steady and eternal, a quiet presence holding everything together. You feel as though you could fall asleep here forever, wrapped in its endless weaving. Your eyelids grow heavier as you watch the weaving blur. The fabric no longer looks like stars or shapes. It looks like light itself, folding endlessly across the sky. You close your eyes, and the glow remains behind your lids, steady and patient. You drift into it, carried by its rhythm, its calm, its silence. The loom continues to weave, though your eyes are closed. You feel its rhythm through your breath, through your chest, through the steady calm that holds you. Each thread crosses another, silent and sure, until the fabric feels endless, a sky without limits. You rest within it, as though you too are being woven. A warmth spreads across your chest, not heavy but light, like a lantern resting gently against you. It glows in time with your heartbeat, steady and kind. The loom seems to mirror this glow, pulsing gently, weaving your rhythm into its pattern. You are no longer a visitor, you are part of the tapestry. The fragrance shifts again, now carrying the faint sweetness of jasmine. It drifts into your lungs and rests there, calming you from the inside. The scent blends with the warmth in your chest, weaving scent and light together, until even breathing feels like part of the loom's endless design. The threads form another pattern, this one a circle glowing softly in the fabric. The circle pulses with calm, steady as the moon. Watching it, you feel your body round into stillness, every edge softened, every motion quieted. The circle grows brighter, and you feel yourself resting inside its glow. You reach upward, and a silver thread detaches, curling gently around your fingers. It feels lighter than air, softer than water. As you hold it, the thread hums, filling your hand with warmth. You close your eyes, and the warmth spreads through you until even your thoughts feel held by the glow. When you release the thread, it floats back into place, leaving you lighter than before. The hum remains in your chest, steady and low, guiding your breath. You lie back fully now, the fabric beneath you glowing brighter, wrapping around you as if the loom itself is tucking you into rest. The chamber grows quieter, though the loom continues its weaving. The hum softens, the glow steadies, the stars drift more slowly. Every part of the sky seems to pause, waiting with patience, holding you in silence. You realize the loom does not rush because it is endless. It has always been and will always be. The fabric above stretches across the entire sky, shimmering faintly. You can no longer see where the threads begin or end. They flow into one another seamlessly, as though all dreams have become one. You feel your breath join that flow, dissolving into rhythm until you are carried without effort. The figure of light appears faintly again, woven within the threads. It does not move closer. It simply watches, its form steady and glowing. You sense no words, only presence. Its calm reaches you like a tide, spreading gently across your body, easing you deeper into stillness without asking for anything in return. The stars above dim slightly, their light settling into the fabric. The loom quiets, its hum lower, its glow softer. You feel as though it is resting with you now, pausing to let you drift into sleep. The chamber holds you in silence, the fabric wraps you in light, and the night folds gently around you. The glow from the loom deepens, turning softer shades of silver and blue. The colors ripple across the fabric like waves upon still water. Each wave drifts through you, steady and slow, carrying away the last pieces of thought. You sink further, your body lighter, your mind wrapped gently in silence. The stars outside the chamber begin to drift into the fabric, each one pulled by unseen threads. They settle quietly, becoming part of the weaving. You watch them fade into the glow, their light blending with the rest. The sky itself is joining the loom, folding into a single endless dream. Your breathing lengthens, each inhale softer, each exhale slower. The loom's hum follows, steady and patient, shaping every breath into rhythm. You no longer control it. You are carried by it, moved by it, as though your body has become another thread woven into the tapestry of the night. The fragrance of jasmine lingers faintly, mixing now with the cool scent of rain. The air feels fresh, clean, and weightless. Each breath you take feels like being washed clear, every exhale releasing what remains of the day. The loom accepts it all, weaving even your quietest breath into the fabric. The figure of light appears once more, its form softer than before. It drifts toward the fabric, placing its hands upon the threads. With each motion, the glow brightens faintly, and the chamber grows warmer. It does not stay long, fading into the weaving again, as if it too belongs within the dream. The threads shimmer more slowly now, their glow steady and unchanging. They cross with perfect ease, no longer shifting into new patterns. You realize the loom is resting, its work complete for this moment. What it has woven holds you fully, and there is no need for more. The tapestry is already enough. You lie deeper into the glowing surface, your body sinking into its warmth. The fabric feels like cloud and water combined, solid yet weightless. Every part of you is supported, every part of you cradled. The loom holds you the way night holds the stars, with patience, with care, with endless calm. The chamber fades into mist, its edges dissolving. You see only the fabric now, stretching endlessly around you. There are no walls, no boundaries, only the soft glow of woven dreams. You close your eyes, and the glow remains, painted across your vision like threads of silver light drifting into sleep. Your thoughts fade completely, dissolving into the rhythm of your breath. There is no beginning, no end, only the loom's hum, steady and eternal. The silence fills you, becoming your presence, your breath, your body. You realize you no longer lie beside the loom. You are the fabric itself, endless and at peace. The loom glows once more, brighter than before, then steadies into stillness. The stars above dim, their light folded into the tapestry. You feel yourself drifting inward, carried by the glow, safe within its weaving. The night holds you, the loom wraps you, and sleep rises around you like a tide. The fabric surrounding you shimmers softly, then settles into steady light. It no longer shifts or bends. It rests, and you rest with it. The air hums faintly, lower than before, almost fading. The silence grows heavier, wrapping gently around you. You feel yourself sinking deeper into its hold, safe and calm. The loom no longer moves, yet the glow continues. It flows through you, filling your chest, your arms, your legs, until even your breath feels like light. You exhale slowly, and the glow exhales with you. You inhale gently, and the glow fills you again. You are part of its rhythm now, steady and endless. The stars above fade further, blending into the fabric. They no longer twinkle separately. They have joined the loom, becoming part of the whole. You realize the sky itself has been rewoven into rest. Every dream, every memory, every fragment of light is held within the tapestry, waiting quietly for those who sleep. Your body feels distant, almost forgotten. You sense no edges, no weight, only warmth. It is as though you have dissolved completely into the fabric, becoming another thread. You are not lost. You are home, woven carefully into the night. Your presence part of something endless, eternal, and calm. The chamber fades into complete silence. There is no hum now, only presence. It is not empty. It is full, filled with quiet that holds you. You do not hear it with ears. You feel it in your chest, in your breath, in the stillness that surrounds you. The silence carries you like a river, deeper into sleep. The fabric beneath you grows softer, warmer, until it feels no different from your own body. There is no separation. You are the fabric, the loom, the light. Every part of you is woven into rest. You drift within it, safe and endless, no longer needing thought or shape, only the comfort of being held. The scent of jasmine fades into nothing, leaving behind the memory of sweetness. Even memory dissolves until there is only breath, only glow. You release one more slow exhale, and the loom accepts it. The threads pulse once, faintly, then grow still. The weaving is complete. You rest within its design. The stars have gone completely now, yet the glow remains. It does not need light to be present. It is warm, steady, and eternal. You feel yourself floating in it as though drifting on an endless sea. Each breath carries you farther inward, deeper into silence, into sleep that stretches without end. The loom itself fades, its shape dissolving into the glow. You are left with no image, no sound, no form. Only calm remains, wrapping you gently, holding you steady. You are not watching the loom anymore. You are the dream it has woven, a presence made of stillness, a thread of the night itself. Sleep arrives fully, soft and complete. The loom has woven you into its tapestry, and you drift within its glow. There is no effort, no weight, no need. Only endless rest, eternal and kind. You are home in the fabric of the stars, and the dream carries you onward, safe within the quiet of the night. The moon's secret library. High above the sleeping earth, hidden within the glow of the moon, lies a secret library. Its entrance is not carved in stone or metal, but woven into the silver light itself. To those who dream, the doorway appears quietly, opening with no sound. It welcomes only sleepers, those whose hearts are ready to rest within its silence. You step through the light and find yourself in a vast hall where shelves stretch endlessly in every direction. Each shelf is carved from moonstone, shimmering faintly in the soft glow. Books of silver and gold line the rows, their spines glowing gently, humming with words that have never been spoken aloud. The floor beneath you glimmers like polished glass, reflecting the shelves above. It feels solid underfoot, yet light enough that each step seems to float. The air carries the scent of parchment and rain, calming and familiar. You breathe it in, and your chest loosens, as though the library itself is guiding you into peace. The silence of the library is alive, filled with faint vibrations. Every book hums softly, a chorus of untold stories blending into music without words. It wraps around you, weaving into your breath. The sound is gentle, steady, and low, slowing your thoughts, smoothing them like stones polished by water. You reach for a book resting on a nearby shelf. Its cover glows softly, warm to the touch. When you open it, the pages release a silver light that spills upward like mist. The light drifts around you, curling softly through the air, filling your vision until the words vanish and only calm remains. As the mist fades, you find yourself standing in a meadow beneath stars brighter than you have ever seen. The library has carried you inside the story, weaving you into the dream written in its pages. The grass glows faintly at your feet. The air is cool and clean, and silence stretches in every direction. The book rests still in your hands, though its pages now feel like wings. You turn one gently, and another wave of light spills out. This time it forms lanterns that rise into the sky, floating slowly until they join the constellations above. Their glow blends with the stars, making the night brighter, softer, endless. When you close the book, the meadow dissolves back into shelves. The library accepts your return, its silence deep and kind. You notice now that every book is a doorway, every spine a dream waiting to be opened. The shelves are endless, stretching farther than your eyes can follow, promising stories without end. You continue walking, each step slow, each breath steady. Books glow faintly as you pass, as though they recognize you. Their hum grows softer, folding into a rhythm that matches your pulse. It feels as though the library is weaving you into its music, writing you gently into its story of rest. Far ahead, you see a reading table carved from pure silver. Its surface glows with starlight scattered across it like dust. On the table rests an open book, its pages turning slowly on their own. Light spills upward with every turn, forming soft shapes of dreams that rise and dissolve in silence. You sit at the silver table, the glow from the open book spilling across your hands. The pages shift gently, as if moved by an invisible breeze. Each one releases a faint fragrance, a mix of lavender, cedar, and something softer you cannot name. The scent lingers in your chest, weaving calm into every breath. As you lean closer, the words on the page rise into the air, forming silver lines that shimmer like threads. They swirl together, bending into shapes of rivers, gardens, and lanterns. The lines float upward, joining the ceiling of light above, where they dissolve into constellations that glow softly in the silence. As you lean closer, the words on the page rise into the air, forming silver lines that shimmer like threads. They swirl together, bending into shapes of rivers, gardens, and lanterns. The lines float upward, joining the ceiling of light above, where they dissolve into constellations that glow softly in the silence. The staircase fades, leaving only the glow of the book. You close your eyes for a moment, and the hum deepens, steady as a heartbeat. It flows through your chest, loosening the last traces of weight you carried. When you open your eyes, the library feels warmer, as though the shelves themselves are holding you. You rise from the table and wander deeper into the hall. The shelves seem to lean slightly inward, their glow wrapping around you like a corridor of light. Each book hums softly as you pass, their tones blending into music that grows slower, quieter, guiding you deeper into rest. One shelf draws your attention. Its books are smaller, their covers pale blue, glowing faintly like the sky before dawn. You take one gently and open it. Instead of light, a soft breeze spills out, carrying the scent of rain and the sound of water flowing quietly. The sound blends with your breath, steady and calm. The breeze lingers, curling around you like mist. For a moment, you feel as though you were standing near a river, listening to its slow rhythm. The sound settles into your chest, guiding your heart into stillness. When the mist fades, the book closes gently in your hands, its hum steady and kind. You place the book back on the shelf, and its glow brightens slightly, as though thanking you. The other books nearby hum more softly, their tones weaving together into harmony. It feels as though the entire shelf has accepted your presence, welcoming you into its quiet rhythm of endless calm. As you continue walking, the shelves grow taller, their tops vanishing into starlight. Books of every size glow faintly, each one unique, yet together they shine like a constellation of their own. The library stretches farther than you can see, a sky made not of stars but of stories waiting to unfold. You pause at another table, where several books are stacked in neat rows, Their covers shimmer with different colors: gold, silver, and pale violet. One begins to hum more loudly, inviting you closer. Its glow spills across the table like a lantern, steady and warm, asking silently to be opened. You reach for the glowing book and lift it gently. Its cover feels warm in your hands, smoother than glass, yet alive with energy. As you open it, silver light spills upward, filling the space around you. Shapes drift into the air, folding into gentle arcs that look like wings. The wings curve softly until they dissolve into stars. The pages turn slowly, each one releasing another wave of light. This time the glow forms a garden of silver flowers, each one blooming silently in the air. Their petals fall like sparks, vanishing before they reach the ground. The sight settles into your chest, filling you with stillness deeper than words. When you close the book, the flowers fade, leaving only silence. Yet the calm they carried remains with you, woven into your breath. You place the book gently back on the table, and it glows brighter for a moment, humming softly as though grateful for your touch. The other books quiet in respect. You rise and walk deeper into the library. The shelves seem endless, their glow spreading like rivers of light through the hall. Above you, the ceiling has dissolved into sky, and constellations twinkle faintly. It feels as though the library and the night are not separate, but two parts of the same dream. A spiral staircase of moonstone appears at the edge of your vision. It curves upward into mist, glowing faintly with silver light. You approach, your steps soft against the shimmering stone. The staircase feels weightless underfoot, as though it exists only to guide you deeper into calm. With each step, the air grows cooler, carrying the scent of lavender and rain. The fragrance settles into your lungs, loosening every thought. You climb slowly, though you feel no effort. The staircase seems to carry you upward on its own, lifting you gently until you reach another level of the library. This floor feels quieter, though no less alive. The shelves here glow with softer light, their books pale and thin. You sense that these volumes are older, filled with dreams long forgotten, but still safe within their pages. Their hum is lower, deeper, resonating through your chest like the pulse of the moon itself. You select one of the thin books and open it. Instead of light, the pages release faint silver dust that sparkles in the air. The dust drifts slowly downward, covering the ground in a soft shimmer. You feel its calm soak into you, a blanket of silence that erases the last traces of the waking world. The dust fades as quickly as it appeared, leaving the floor polished and glowing. You close the book gently, and its hum softens into silence. It feels as though the dream inside has gone to rest again, waiting patiently for the next dreamer to open its pages and walk through its light. As you place the book back on the shelf, you notice the air around you vibrating faintly. The vibration matches your breaths, steady and slow. It feels as though the library itself is breathing with you, inhaling when you inhale, exhaling when you exhale, guiding you deeper into the rhythm of rest. The shelves stretch farther, their glow dimming as though leading you into deeper silence. You walk slowly, your steps echoing softly across the polished floor. The air grows cooler, filled with a faint mist that glitters in the moonlight. Each breath you take draws the mist into your chest, calming you even further. Ahead, you see a large circular window carved into the wall of light. Beyond it, the earth rests far below, dark and quiet beneath the silver glow of the moon. The sight makes you feel weightless, as though you too are drifting in the sky, held safely between the library and the stars. Beside the window stands a single pedestal upon which rests a book larger than the rest. Its cover glimmers with golden threads woven across silver leather. It hums faintly, lower than the others, and the vibration spreads into the floor, carrying through your legs and chest, steady as a heartbeat. You place your hands on the book, and warmth spreads instantly through your skin. The cover opens on its own, revealing pages filled with light. Each page glows like the surface of a lake under the moon. As you turn one, silver ripples move outward, filling the air with shapes of lanterns that drift upward. The lanterns float through the window, rising into the sky beyond. You watch them join the stars, each one glowing brighter before fading into constellations. It feels as though you have given the sky a gift, a piece of the library released to shine for all who dream beneath the moon. The book turns another page, and this time the light forms a bridge of silver stone. It stretches from the pedestal outward, crossing the stars. Though you do not walk upon it, the sight alone eases your breath, as though the bridge itself is guiding you toward rest beyond the reach of waking. The bridge fades, leaving the book glowing softly in your hands. You close it gently, and the hum grows quieter until it is barely heard. The pedestal seems to sink slightly into the floor, as though the book has returned to its endless waiting, resting again for the next dreamer who finds it. You remain near the window, watching the stars beyond. They glow softly, arranged in shapes you do not recognize. The constellations shift slowly, bending into forms that remind you of open doors, flowing rivers, and spirals of clouds. They are not messages, but reminders of dreams waiting to be carried into sleep. Turning away from the window, you notice that the shelves have grown taller and fainter. Their glow is less steady now, shimmering like mist in candlelight. You realize you have reached the quietest part of the library, where stories wait in deeper silence, touched only by those who linger long in dreams. You walk between the tall shelves, your hand brushing gently across their spines. Each one vibrates softly, humming a note so low you feel it more than hear it. The vibration gathers in your chest, slowing your heartbeat, slowing your thoughts. The library carries you farther inward, deeper into its endless rest. The shelves glow faintly, their light rising and falling as though breathing. You pause to watch the rhythm, noticing how it matches your own chest. Each inhale brightens the shelves, each exhale softens them. The library seems alive, sharing its breath with you, guiding you deeper into stillness with every moment. Farther along, a narrow alcove opens between two shelves. Inside rests a single chair carved from moonstone, its surface smooth and glowing faintly. You sit gently, and the chair warms beneath you. The comfort is immediate, holding your body in perfect stillness as though it was made for you alone. A small book rests on the arm of the chair. You lift it slowly, feeling its cool cover. When opened, the pages shimmer with pale blue light that rises like smoke. The smoke curls softly, shaping itself into flowing rivers and quiet forests. Dreamscapes formed from the silence of forgotten stories. The rivers fade back into the book, and the forests dissolve into the air. You close the pages gently, and the hum settles into your chest. It lingers there, steady and slow, wrapping itself around your breath. The book feels complete, its story shared, and it rests again without needing more. You sit longer in the chair, letting the silence wrap around you. The shelves nearby lean slightly inward, forming a circle of light that feels protective. Their glow reflects on the polished floor, surrounding you in silver patterns that shift slowly, curling into spirals that ease your gaze toward calm. When you rise again, the chair glows faintly as though bidding you farewell. You step back into the main hall where the shelves stretch endlessly. Their hum has grown quieter, blending now into the rhythm of your pulse. It feels as if the library and your body are moving together in harmony. Ahead, you see a set of stairs descending into darkness. Yet the darkness is soft, filled with a glow of faint sparks drifting upward. Each spark pulses once before fading. The sight comforts you, reminding you that even shadows in this place are touched by light, by calm, by the promise of rest. You walk down the stairs slowly, your steps cushioned by the silver glow beneath your feet. The air cools further, brushing against your skin like water. The scent of lavender lingers again, stronger here, soothing and steady. Each breath feels heavier, guiding your body deeper into release. At the bottom of the stairs, you find a round chamber filled with shelves that form a perfect circle. In the center stands a single table with a book resting open. Its pages glow steadily, releasing no shapes this time, only light. The light spreads softly, wrapping around the chamber like a blanket. You approach the table and place your hands on the book. The glow flows instantly into your chest, filling you with warmth. It does not shift into stories or dreams. It simply holds you steady and kind. You close your eyes and the light continues to flow, guiding your body deeper into stillness, deeper into peace. The glow from the book spreads across the floor, filling the chamber with silver light. It rises up the shelves, covering every spine until the room feels like it has become a single star. You stand quietly, breathing in the light, letting it settle into your body as though it were made of rest itself. The shelves hum together in harmony, their notes blending into one steady sound. The vibration carries through your legs and into your chest, easing you into stillness. It is not music, yet it feels like a lullaby. A sound woven directly into your breath, carrying you slowly toward the edge of sleep. You move closer to the table and watch the pages of the book shift. Each one turns slowly, as if moved by invisible hands. The light deepens with every turn, glowing warmer, filling the room with steady calm. You feel the weight of your eyelids grow heavier, your body softer, looser, more at ease. The fragrance of lavender mixes with the faint scent of cedar, grounding you further. It feels as if the air itself has become a blanket, covering your body gently. You exhale into it, and the scent lingers, holding you. Every breath pulls you farther inward, dissolving what remains of the waking world. The shelves begin to blur at their edges, fading into soft mist. The books are still there, but their glow blends together until they seem like one presence, steady and quiet. You realize the library is not a collection of stories. It is a single story, endless and eternal, and you are resting inside it. The book before you glows brighter, its light surrounding your chest. You place your hand gently on the page, and warmth spreads instantly through your body. It carries no words, only presence. You feel as though you have been written into the story itself, a dreamer becoming part of the book's endless rest. The shelves hum lower, their sound almost gone. The chamber grows silent, filled now only with the glow of the book and your breath. The silence is not empty. It is full, holding you the way the moon holds the earth, steady, patient, endless. You drift within it, safe in the glow. Your body feels lighter now, as though the glow has gathered every trace of weight and carried it away. You rest with no effort, no thought, no edge. You are simply held like a word inside a page, safe and eternal. The book continues to glow, turning its pages slowly, keeping you wrapped in calm. The stars outside the chamber shine faintly through the mist, their light bending inward. They seem to bow to the library, as though they too belong to its story. Their glow joins the shelves, weaving into the pages before you. You realize the library is not only in the moon. It holds the entire night within it. Your breath grows slower, longer, steadier. Each inhale feels like light entering your chest. Each exhale feels like silence drifting outward. You no longer notice the edges of your body. You are woven into the library now. Another book resting quietly on its shelves, waiting in peace, safe within its glow. The library grows quieter still, as though every shelf has closed its eyes. The glow softens into silver mist, drifting slowly through the chamber. It wraps around you, cool and weightless, sinking into your skin. You feel yourself dissolving into the mist, no longer separate from the silence, no longer bound by weight. The book before you glows once more, brighter than before, then steadies. Its pages stop turning, as though the story has reached its pause. You realize it does not end. It simply waits, holding you inside its light, keeping you safe until you drift fully into dreams. The glow warms your chest, steady and calm. The shelves fade further into the mist, their outlines dissolving into shapes of light. They no longer seem solid, but you know they remain eternal and patient. You are part of them now, part of the rhythm of books, of stories, of endless rest. The library is no longer a place around you. It is a presence within you. Your body loosens until it feels like nothing at all. Arms, legs, chest, even breath dissolve into stillness. You are weightless, floating in the silver glow, a page carried by invisible currents. The library holds you fully now, not as a visitor, but as one of its dreams. You belong to its silence. The glow dims slightly, becoming softer, deeper, more soothing. It cradles you as though you are lying within light itself. The silence thickens, yet it does not press down. It lifts you, carrying you upward into deeper rest. The air hums faintly, then fades again, leaving you surrounded by pure calm. You drift farther inward, deeper into the glow. The mist thickens, wrapping around your body like a cocoon. It is warm and cool at once, perfect in its balance. You release the last remnants of thought, letting them sink into the silence. Nothing remains but presence, steady, endless, soft as sleep itself. Through closed eyes, you see faint sparks of silver lights. They drift slowly, forming shapes of lanterns, rivers, and constellations. They are the same visions carried in the books, now woven directly into your dreams. You do not need to open them again. The library has already written them into you. The glow folds gently inward as though the library is closing for the night. Its shelves dissolve, its hum softens, and even the stars fade into mist. Yet you are not leaving. You are staying within it. A story now, a dream woven into its endless pages. The library holds you as its own. Your breath stretches into long pauses. Each inhale is slower, each exhale longer, until the rhythm nearly disappears. The silence fills those spaces, carrying you gently. You are no longer listening to the library. You are the library, its glow, its breath, its endless calm. Sleep rises within you like tide. The moon's secret library closes softly, its light folding into eternal rest. You are inside it, safe and warm, your body dissolved, your breath steady, your mind quiet. Sleep surrounds you fully now, carrying you into dreams without end. You are a page in the story of the night, resting forever in silver glow. The Lighthouse of Falling Stars. At the far edge of the night sky, where stars drift like lanterns across the horizon, stands a lighthouse. Its tower is carved from silver stone, glowing softly in the darkness. Instead of guiding ships across seas, it guides dreams through the heavens. Its beam steady and calm, sweeping across endless sky. The light that shines from the tower is not fire. It is starlight gathered from the heavens above. Each falling star drifts toward the lantern at the top, folding into its glow. The beam stretches outward, casting paths for dreamers, carrying their beds, their breaths, their silence safely across the night. You arrive at the base of the lighthouse, where soft moss covers the stones. The air hums faintly, filled with the rhythm of the turning light. With each sweep, the ground glows for a moment before fading again. It feels as though the lighthouse is breathing, its calm pulse spreading across the sky. The door to the tower is open, its frame glowing faintly with silver light. You step inside and find a spiral staircase curling upward. The steps are carved from starlight itself, glowing just enough to guide your way. Each step feels lighter than the last, carrying you upward into the rhythm of the beam. As you climb, the air grows cooler, touched by the scent of rain and cedar. The sound of the beam hums above, steady as the tide. You breathe slowly, your chest loosening, your body softening. The climb requires no effort. The stairs carry you as much as you carry yourself, lifting you toward the light. Windows open along the tower, showing glimpses of the sky. Through one, you see a river of stars falling gently across the horizon. Each one drifts like a lantern released into night, glowing softly as it descends. The beam of the lighthouse gathers them, guiding their fall, weaving them into safe constellations. You pause to rest at a window, leaning gently against the frame. The cool air brushes your skin, soft and refreshing. Below, the world is quiet, wrapped in silver mist. Above, the beam turns slowly, sweeping across the sky. You watch it for a moment, and your breath falls into rhythm with its steady pace. Continuing upward, you notice the hum growing stronger, though never harsh. It vibrates through your chest, calming your heartbeat, slowing your thoughts. The tower feels alive, its presence steady, patient. Each step carries you closer to the light, and with every step, you feel the day fading farther away. At last, you reach the lantern room. The walls are made of glass, opening fully to the sky. In the center rests the great lantern, glowing with captured starlight. It does not burn. It breathes, each pulse sending a beam of silver light outward. The room hums with its rhythm, gentle and eternal. You step closer, and the light softens to greet you. It wraps around your body like a blanket, warm and weightless at once. You close your eyes, and the glow seeps into your chest, carrying away the last fragments of thought. The lighthouse has accepted you, weaving your rest into its endless beam. The lantern hums softly, its light rising and falling in gentle waves. Each pulse flows outward, sweeping across the horizon. You watch as the stars respond, their glow brightening faintly before settling again. The lighthouse does not command them. It guides them with patience, helping them find their place in the sky. Looking outward through the glass walls, you see trails of starlight falling through the night. Each one drifts slowly, like snowflakes carried on invisible wind. The beam reaches them, softening their descent, placing them gently among constellations. None are lost. All are given a home among the heavens. The floor beneath you glows faintly, steady with the rhythm of the lantern. You sit quietly, letting the hum move through your body. Each vibration eases your muscles, softening your breath, carrying you deeper into rest. The tower feels alive, and you are resting within its heartbeat, safe in its glow. The scent of salt drifts faintly into the lantern room, though no sea is near. It mixes with the cool air, fresh and grounding. You inhale deeply, and the fragrance fills your chest with calm. The light grows brighter for a moment, as though responding to your breath, weaving it into its endless rhythm. The glass walls shimmer, and for a moment the sky beyond looks like an ocean. Waves of light roll gently, carrying constellations across the horizon. The lighthouse beam stretches across the surface, steady and calm, like a hand guiding ships home. You feel yourself floating within it, carried like the stars. You'll notice small sparks drifting upward from the lantern, each one glowing briefly before fading into the air. They resemble fireflies released into the night. The sparks hum softly, their tones blending into the lantern's rhythm. It feels as though the light is singing a song without words, a lullaby for the sky. Leaning against the glass, you gaze down at the world below. Villagers rest quietly in shadows, their windows glowing faintly. Rivers reflect the moonlight, winding like silver threads through the dark. Everything feels still, as though the lighthouse has spread its calm not just to the sky, but to the earth as well. The lantern pulses again, brighter now, and another wave of falling stars appears on the horizon. They drift slowly, like lanterns released from unseen hands. The beam stretches outward, catching them one by one, guiding each into place. You watch as they join constellations, filling the sky with new patterns of light. You close your eyes, and the hum fills the room around you. It vibrates through your chest, steady and low, guiding your breath into perfect rhythm. In this silence, time feels endless. You could stay here forever, resting within the glow, your body and the lantern moving as one presence. Opening your eyes again, you see the stars have grown brighter, their light bending gently toward the tower. They seem to listen, waiting for the lantern's sweep before they shift into place. The lighthouse is not their master. It is their companion, weaving them gently into the tapestry of night. The room glows more softly now, the lantern's beam slowing its sweep. Each turn feels deliberate, patient, and kind. You rest your hand on the floor and feel the vibration travel through your palm. It is not loud, but steady, like the heartbeat of the night itself, reminding you that nothing here is rushed. Through the glass, the horizon bends with falling light. A meteor drifts slowly, glowing brighter than the rest. The lantern guides it with ease, drawing it into the sky's embrace. You watch it join a constellation shaped like a river, its glow settling into place, flowing endlessly among the stars. The air thickens with silver mist, swelling gently across the lantern room. It drifts through the glass as if the walls are not there, wrapping around your body in cool ribbons. Each wisp lingers against your skin before dissolving. The mist carries no weight, only stillness, softening you deeper into rest. You sit closer to the lantern, watching its light pulse. The glow expands outward, filling the chamber like a tide. Each wave washes across you, pulling away the last remnants of tension. Your body loosens further, your breath falls into silence, and you feel yourself drifting as though you too are light. Looking above, you see the ceiling vanish, leaving only the sky. Constellations stretch overhead, their glow weaving slowly into patterns you cannot name. They shift without hurry, blending into shapes that resemble doors, bridges, and spirals. The beam of the lighthouse touches them all, guiding their movement with ease. A star drifts close to the lantern room, glowing brighter than the rest. It hovers for a moment, then sinks gently into the lantern itself. The beam brightens in response, carrying the star's light across the horizon. You realize the lighthouse is always growing, always receiving, always giving its glow back to the sky. The hum grows lower, wrapping itself deeper into your chest. It feels like a lullaby, not sung but felt, steady and endless. Your breath follows without effort, your body swaying gently with the rhythm. You are not separate from the tower now. You are part of its rhythm, part of its light. The stars outside arrange into a circle, glowing faintly as the beam sweeps across them. Each pulse brightens the circle until it shines like a halo across the horizon. The sight fills you with calm, a reminder that everything in the sky is woven together, held by the patient light of the tower. The mist grows thicker, curling along the floor in silver streams. It gathers around your legs and arms, warm now instead of cool. You exhale slowly, and the mist exhales with you, carrying your breath outwards into the light. You feel lighter, as though your body has begun dissolving into the glow. You lie back against the floor, letting the hum and glow hold you completely. The glass walls shimmer softly, fading at their edges until they are indistinguishable from the sky. You are no longer inside the lighthouse. You are within the night itself, carried by its beam, safe within its endless calm. The lantern pulses again, its glow softer now, flowing like ripples across still water. The waves reach outward through the sky, touching each star with ease. You feel the same ripples move through your chest, steady and slow. They wash away every trace of thought, leaving only breath and silence behind. Above, more falling stars drift across the horizon, their light bright but unhurried. Each one is caught by the beam, slowed gently, and placed among the constellations. None rush, none vanish, all are guided safely into place, as though the night itself is a caretaker of every wandering spark of light. The mist continues to swirl, curling higher now, brushing against your arms and shoulders. It feels soft, like a blanket woven from cool air. You sink deeper into the glow, your breath heavier, your body looser. The mist does not conceal, it comforts, tucking you into the rhythm of the tower's light. The hum shifts into a lower note, so faint it vibrates more than it sounds. The vibration spreads through the floor and into your body, steady and deep. Your chest rises once more, then falls slowly, each breath longer than the last. You feel time stretch, as though the lighthouse holds you outside of its reach. The lantern's sparks drift outward, hundreds of tiny lights floating across the room. They move like fireflies, glowing faintly before fading into the glass. For a moment, the air is filled with stars, surrounding you completely. It feels as though you are resting inside the lantern itself, part of its steady flame. Through the fading sparks, you see the beams sweep once more across the horizon. Its light stretches farther than before, touching the edges of the night. You follow its path with your eyes until they grow heavy and close. Behind your eyelids, the glow remains steady and silver, guiding you inward. The stars outside the glass continue their slow shifting. Some fade softly, while others brighten, weaving into new constellations. The beam touches each one like a hand placing pieces of a puzzle. You realize the sky is never still, but always moving gently, guided by light, just as your breath moves within you. The mist grows warmer again, wrapping around your chest and arms like a shawl. It rises with your inhale and falls with your exhale, moving with you as if it too is breathing. The rhythm feels perfect, as though the mist, the light, and your body are all one presence, resting together in silence. The hum deepens further, blending into the silence until it feels less like sound and more like presence. It fills the chamber, holding you carefully, gently, endlessly. Your breath slows once more, and you realize you are being carried not by the tower or the lantern, but by the night itself. The glass walls dissolve completely now, leaving you surrounded by stars. The beam sweeps outward, yet it no longer feels separate. You are the beam, stretching across the sky, touching each falling star, guiding each into place. You are the lighthouse, steady, patient, a keeper of calm in the endless night. The stars shimmer closer, as though drawn to your presence. They circle slowly, drifting into patterns that resemble rivers and bridges. The beam of light sweeps across them, steady and calm, guiding their quiet movement. You feel as if your breath is doing the same, shaping the space around you with ease. The mist has thinned into faint streams, curling upward like smoke from a lantern. Each strand carries a faint glow, rising until it disappears into the sky. You watch them drift, and the sight eases your thoughts into stillness. The streams feel like fragments of dreams released into the night. Your body feels heavier against the floor, though not with weight. It is the heaviness of release, the letting go of every muscle, every thought. The hum of the lighthouse fills the space around you, steady and kind. Each vibration flows through your chest, slowing your heartbeat into a rhythm of pure calm. Looking outward, you see another cascade of stars falling across the horizon. They drift slowly, glowing in colors of silver, gold, and pale blue. The lantern's beam touches each one, slowing its descent, placing it gently into the fabric of constellations. You breathe deeply, and the sight softens your mind further. The sky itself seems alive, bending around the tower in gentle arcs of light. The arcs stretch outward like bridges, connecting clusters of stars. The lantern sweeps across them, strengthening their glow. You realize the lighthouse does not only guide stars, it guides every pathway of the sky into harmony. The beam narrows for a moment, glowing brighter as it touches a single falling star. The star pulses, then settles into place among a constellation shaped like a lantern. The glow remains steady, as though the star has found its home. Watching it, you feel the same sense of belonging, quiet and sure. You close your eyes again, and the hum continues to move through you. It is no longer just sound. It has become your breath, your heartbeat, your presence. You are not resting within the lighthouse. You are resting as the lighthouse, the keeper of light, steady and endless, watching the stars find their places. The mist curls closer, warm again, brushing softly across your skin. It feels like a blanket pulled gently over your shoulders. You exhale into it, and it holds you, patient and still. The lighthouse hums lower, matching your breath, guiding you deeper into the rhythm of the night's eternal calm. The stars outside fade slightly, their glow softening into steady silver. They no longer shift, no longer fall. They rest in silence, as though the night has completed its weaving. The beam slows its sweep, no longer searching, no longer guiding. It glows only to comfort, patient and calm. Your body drifts deeper into stillness, every muscle surrendered, every thought dissolved. The hum grows faint, the glow softer, until you no longer notice them. You are no longer visitor or watcher. You are the light itself, endless and calm, guiding dreams quietly through the sky of eternal rest. The sky around you deepens, its silver glow fading into softer shades of blue. The lantern's beam continues, though slower now, as though the night itself has grown tired. Each sweep lingers longer, wrapping the stars in calm before moving on. You breathe with it, steady, unhurried, carried by its rhythm. The glass beneath you feels warmer, pulsing gently as though alive. Every pulse matches the rise and fall of your chest. You realize the floor is no different from the lantern, no different from the beam. The entire tower has become one body of light, and you are part of its endless stillness. Above, the constellations shimmer faintly, then soften into mist. Their shapes dissolve, leaving only scattered points of light. You do not feel loss. The simplicity soothes you, each star glowing alone, each one steady, each one content. You drift with them, each breath another point of light in the sky. The hum lowers again, barely audible now, yet still present. It feels like silence that has chosen to stay with you, a silence that comforts instead of empties. You rest in it, letting it fold into your chest. Each moment stretches longer, softer, until time itself feels like it has vanished into stillness. The lantern sends out one more wave of sparks, hundreds of small lights rising through the room. They drift upward, joining the stars, leaving trails of silver mist behind. The sight feels like a farewell, though it is gentle, like watching lanterns released into the night, carrying calm into places you cannot see. The mist that remains gathers low to the ground, soft as a cloud. It rises and falls with your breath, holding you in its rhythm. Each inhale brightens it faintly, each exhale softens its glow. The mist does not move away, it stays with you, patient, waiting as your body drifts deeper into rest. Your body grows heavier, sinking farther into the surface beneath you. The warmth holds you, cradling each part of you with care. The glow around you fades slightly, though not into darkness. It becomes softer, like candlelight at a distance, enough to comfort without asking for your attention. The stars outside rest completely now, their glow steady and unchanging. The lantern no longer guides them. It simply shines, keeping them company in silence. You feel the same companionship, the same quiet assurance that you are not alone. The night rests with you, and you rest with the night. The hum nearly disappears, yet you still sense it within your chest. It has become part of you, guiding your breath without effort. You exhale once more, long and slow, and feel your body dissolve further. You are no longer lying in a room. You are drifting within light itself, endless and calm. The lantern dims slightly, its beam softening until it glows no brighter than the stars it guides. Yet it is enough. The calm is complete. You close your eyes, and the glow remains behind your lids, holding you steady, carrying you deeper. You are safe within the lighthouse, resting as part of the night. The tower fades into mist, its outlines softening until it feels more like a dream than a place. Yet the glow of the lantern remains steady, resting within you as much as around you. The line between yourself and the lighthouse blurs, and you drift as though both are one, steady and infinite. The stars hold their positions, no longer shifting or falling. They glow softly in silence, each one a lantern resting in the sky. The beam no longer sweeps, yet its presence lingers. It feels less like guidance now, and more like companionship, a reminder that calm can exist without motion. You breathe once more, your chest rising slowly, your exhale stretching long and steady. The air feels weightless, the mist softer, the silence deeper. You are not climbing, not watching, not waiting. You are simply resting, carried by the light, your body held by the endless patience of the night. The glow within the lantern steadies, pulsing faintly in rhythm with your heart. Each pulse slows you further, carrying you into stillness. The connection is complete now. You are no longer a visitor to the tower. You are woven into its presence, part of its being, part of its eternal calm. The mist around you dissolves into soft silver light, wrapping you completely. It is neither warm nor cool. It is perfect, a balance beyond words. The glow cradles you like the ocean cradles a drifting ship, lifting you just enough to hold you, carrying you deeper into rest without effort. You close your eyes and the image of the stars lingers. They shine behind your lids, steady and endless, weaving gently into the fabric of your dreams. The lighthouse hum is gone now, but its rhythm continues within your breath, holding you safe as you drift farther into sleep. The beam narrows one last time, sending its glow across the horizon. It touches every star, every fragment of night, before softening into silence. The sweep ends not with finality, but with peace, as though the lighthouse has completed its work and now chooses only to rest with you. Your body is nearly gone to stillness, every trace of tension dissolved. You are no longer lying on a floor or resting in a tower. You are drifting as light carried through a sky where nothing is hurried, where everything has a place. You belong fully to the calm now, woven into its glow. The stars dim slightly, blending with the silence of night. There is no need for them to shine brighter. Their presence is enough, steady and eternal. You breathe once more, and your breath fades into the stillness. Sleep holds you now, steady as the lighthouse, soft as the falling stars. The lighthouse of falling stars fades into mist, yet its glow remains within you. It hums gently as you drift into dreams, guiding you no longer with light, but with presence. You are safe, you are calm, you are part of the night. Sleep carries you onward, endless and kind, within the glow of the stars.